Hello everyone, today's video is going to be about the tech structures of Ark Survival Evolved. Last time we talked about the primitive and industrial structures in Ark, and today I'm going to leave the video in the description. Today we're going to be talking about the tech structures and some superstructure mod also, and the awesome teleporter here. So we have the awesome teleporter. You can teleport from it to any other awesome teleporter that you built. You can retrieve corpse after you die. All your items will come back from here. And you can find dinos that are lost. This is the dedicated storage intake. So you put artifacts in it and it will become bigger. And you deposit the items from your dino or from yourself. You can enable touch dino. So when the dino touches it and takes all the resources and puts them into the dedicated storage here. The dedicated storage, you have one dedicated storage per item. So you gotta pick and set the item. You can deposit directly into the dedicated storage like this, or deposit through the dedicated storage intake. Also, perishable items don't spoil inside dedicated storage. This is the Tek Replicator. It substitutes for the smithy and the fabricator, so you can fabricate anything here. A lot of your engrams are fabricated through the Tek Replicator, and it manufactures them very fast. So much faster than the smithy and the fabricator. So here the vaults, they hold 600 stacks, so they're still good in tech tier, because the tech storage holds 500 stacks, but they have more health, So this dedicated storage intake, I put it inside, and this awesome teleporter behind me, where I can transport here or teleport here and then put my stuff into the intake. This is a tech fridge, so I keep all my perishables in this tech fridge. Spoil time is increased, so they don't spoil. And this loadout mannequin, you just press one click, swap all your armor and items that you're holding, so you become naked. Press again and you get them all back. This is the tech sleeping pod, so you can sleep inside the tech sleeping pod, and your XP will start increasing. So you get XP while you're sleeping. And that's nice, Tech generator here. It powers wirelessly any structure in your base within a given radius. You can show the radius and hide it if you want. You just put element inside and activate it, and that's it. That's all you have to do. No wires, no electric outlets, nothing. Those are normal fridges. This is the tech stove. So it makes meat jerky and prime meat jerky. It also cooks raw meat, prime meat, all kinds of meats. So let's bring 1000 raw meat, and it instantly changes to cooked meat. So it's your instant cooker. Here we have the Tech Forge. The Tech Forge makes gasoline, metal ingots, So let's bring some raw metal inside. And it instantly makes them into metal ingots. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to wait anymore. You don't have to make like multiple forges to cook metal anymore. This is the tech cooker, tech cooking pot. So we have drink. I have my drink and food recipes here. So if you want to make like your drink recipes, there's a problem with it not crafting all items at the same time, but when you click each one of them, it makes them instantly, so it's also much faster than the industrial cooker. And we made a video about how to make food and drink recipes, so I'm gonna leave that in the description as well. They're really helpful because you increase stamina and health while drinking and eating. And you have all your kibbles and soups, and med brews are here also. And here you have your chemistry bench, or it's called laboratory, Tek laboratory. So you make narcotics, gunpowder, spark powder, everything. And it takes like if you put one, let's see, like this one, let's just make one spark powder. Let's see how much we got. We got 24 spark powder. So it makes 4 at a time, 4 spark powder at a time, and multiplies them by 3. So this cementing paste here, let's just put 1, click on it, and we got 12 cementing paste. So it's actually 4 times, it takes 4 times the resources. Not 4 times the resources, but it makes 4 at a time, and then multiplies the output by 3, so you get extra stuff using it. This is the diarrhea. It's from the superstructure mod. It makes paint. So it makes 25 at a time. 25 paint at a time. And here, this is the repair station. The repair station is for your armor. So if you want to repair your armor, you just put it inside here, or your weapons. You put the required resources and click repair, and that's it. And here you have the item collector. So this item collector collects ingots, metal, snow owl pellets, gacha crystals, poop, animal feces, whatever, and then distributes them to different parts of the base, like to dung beetles, poop to dung beetles, snow owl pellets to gachas, achatina paste. It collects achatina paste from the achatinas, and you can configure it to do whatever you want. So I have it configured for achatina paste, unfertilized eggs, and snow owl pellets. And I have multiple ones inside, so I'm going to show you, I have configured some of them to do specific jobs. Here you have a Tek elevator, so you just stand on the Tek elevator, press space, you go to the next level. Here I have all my crops. So these are Tek crops. They have 500% instead of 300% greenhouse effect. And I've planted all of them here. All types of crops, all the berries, everything. So the gardener collects all the crops. I have plant trap Y here to feed the gachas, and I have all the types of crops. Also the meat is planted here. There are some plants that give you meat, raw fish meat, and everything. And this is the guy that distributes the fertilizer, takes them from the dung beetles and distributes them to the crop plots. This is the Trap Y plant. This is the best food for the gachas with its snow owl pellets. And these are the crops for the raw meat, raw fish meat, and everything. Prime meat. So I have all of them here. This is the beehive, so it makes me giant bee honey. You just put rare flowers inside, and it will generate giant bee honey, and also irrigate the crops nearby. And here we have the egg incubators. So I have a hatchery that collects the eggs, fertilized eggs, and then we put them inside the egg incubator. The egg incubator shows you the stats on the egg before you hatch it. So you can also control the temperature. to be perfect for each egg. As you can see, the white line just moved to the right, so we need it perfectly to the center. So we increase it by 1, wait a little bit, and it will change to the center. So this is perfect temperature for these eggs, giga eggs. And it shows you the stats. So if you want to hatch it, you can hatch it. If you don't want to hatch it, that's fine. So let's hatch these. You can destroy the egg. As you can see, the babies are disappearing when they hatch. So I'm going to show you how to pick them up automatically with a soul trap, soul terminal inside in a little bit. So up here we have the gachas. So we have gacha feeding stations here. They make the gachas happy all the time. It doesn't matter if they're close to other gachas or not. You just press start feeding and it will start feeding the gacha. Snow owl pellets and transfer to start making you all these resources here. But I usually have the crafting skill leveled up all the way, because most of my resources I make them from the armor and weapons the gachas produce. So crafting skill, increase it to the max. This one, item collector, it collects gacha crystals. This one I have it set it up to snow owl pellets. So each item collector is different. These are vivariums. I put snow owl inside, and they make me snow owl pellets and eggs, snow owl eggs. There's a cinema crop here. Oh, I guess I put that by mistake, so I'm gonna bring it out. So the way to bring out the dinos inside is to view remove dinos here, cinema crop, click on it, and it's out. Then you just close this and it should be outside here. Let's pick it up, take it with us. So we have the 3 vivariums here, making me a lot of snow owl pellets for the gachas. So you can see all the gachas are full with snow owl pellets to stay happy, you know. Those are gacha crystal crackers here. They collect the gacha crystals in here, and they take they crack them and take the items that they produce. So I send them to dedicated storage from here with a click. And the armor and weapons they produce, I send it to the grinder here. So the grinder is really good in getting you resources. So other than the crystals that the gachas produce, also the grinder output from the weapons and armor is really good. So I'm going to show you how much I'm going to make out of these. So I usually search for ascendant gear. If there's anything ascendant that they produced, I take it. And the rest I just turn on and grind all. And look how much stuff it make me. Like 1,600 cementing paste, 2,500 almost ingots. So I send it to the dedicated storage with a click also. Here I have my breeding area, and I'm breeding blood waverns. This is the soul terminal that picks up newborns. So all the babies are here. So you press E and then click automation, and you have a lot of options here. Pick up unfertilized eggs, fertilized eggs, poop generation, whatever you want. And then if you go to newborn auto trap, enable, you click enable here, and it will start picking up all the newborn babies once they're born, or eggs hatched. So when the eggs are hatched, they take all the babies here. All you have to do is just put soul traps inside like this, and it will start picking up all the babies. This is a Tek feeding trough, so it has raw meat and berries, but it acts as a refrigerator, so they stay for a longer time. This is a nanny here, part of the superstructure. You put berries and raw meat, and it will feed and imprint your babies automatically within a certain range. So you don't have to imprint or feed the babies. This is where I keep all my breeding pairs. So the best dinos that I have, breeding pairs, I put them there. And whenever I want to breed some dinos, I bring them out, mate them, and then breed them in this room. It's a pretty large room, so because I'm breeding gigas too, so you know they need space. So this is my barn area. I have all the producing stuff here. So these are dung beetles. They produce oil and eat feces. So I upgrade them in food and weight, but they're producing way too much fertilizer, so more than enough fertilizer for the crops that I have. So I'm not upgrading them regularly. And the farmer picks up all the fertilizer from their inventory automatically. So you just put them to a hitching post and hitch them to the post like this, and then change their behavior to enable wandering. They'll start producing fertilizer. And I have the here the sheep herder. She takes care of the sheep and gets wool out of them. So takes the wool out of the sheep. As you can see, he's doing a good job. Taking all the sheep. The same thing, you enable wandering and hitch them to a post, and that's it. And here for the achetinas, you do the same thing, hitch them to the post, enable wandering. They start producing you achetina paste, and you have to put vegetable cake to feed them. I upgrade them in health. And enable wandering, of course. You have to put vegetable cake to feed them to make sure that they stay alive. So I increase their health and put vegetable cakes to feed them less, you know. Here I put mowing. They generate different types of eggs: basic, exceptional, extraordinary. So the mowing produces all types of eggs for kibble. And this here is my egg generator, the sol terminal. Just specializes in getting unfertilized egg generation from the mowing for kibble use. And these item collectors, I have each one specialized in something. So this one collects poop and feces to feed the dung beetles. And this one collects achetina paste from the achetinas. So this is the barn here. And this is the cloning chamber, Tek cloning chamber. So if you have any unbreedable dinos, or dinos that you don't want to lose, you would like to make a replicate out of them. So you use the cloning chamber to clone them. So I'm gonna put the cinema crops and see how much it costs to clone. You use element shards to clone dinos. So let's throw it on here, on the cloning chamber. You just hold E. Let's see, yeah, clone. You hit clone and it needs 7,200 shards, element shards, to clone this cinema crop. So it depends on the type of dino and level of dino. So cloning, usually it's cheaper for low level dinos and low level types of dinos too. This is a shield generator. It's a superstructure item. So you have it shields your dinos outside or inside, wherever you want to use it. So wild dinos can't get inside this area, the blue area. You can decrease the area like this, or you can increase it to the maximum, set to maximum 10. So I'm using this shield generator here with this hatchery to breed dinos that lay eggs. So I bring them outside, like gigas, for example. If I don't have space, I bring them outside and breed them there. This is a Tek transmitter, and the Tek transmitter has the boss, so you can put the dinos and transfer to the boss with the tributes after you add the tributes. Transfer to the boss arena and fight. Arc data, you can upload arc data and upload creatures to the transmitter and download them from any other transmitter or loot drop. So let's transfer this cinema crop. As you can see, it shows up because it's close to the transmitter. Hit accept, and it uploaded to the transmitter. So it's not there anymore. As you can see, it disappeared. So now if you want to download it, you hit creatures and download, and that's it. And there's your cinema crop back again. And in Arc Data, you can put items, any type of items that you need, except like, what do you call them, tributes, like, Spinosail, these types of stuff, Therizino-claws, Thylaclaws, you can't put them here. But any other stuff you can. Hope you liked the video, and see you in the next one.